But to give our viewers perspective, would like to cut across directly to our reporters on the ground. Ashish Mehrishi reporting from the Supreme Court, getting us a blow-by-blow account of the stern observations made by the Supreme Court. In the studio with us is Javed Ansari, our executive editor, to give us a pan perspective on what we are actually looking at where Delhi politics is concerned. We'll later be joined by Ankit Tyagi, who's speaking to his sources in the BJP, confirming that in all probability the BJP today will decline once it gets its invitation. That invitation has not been extended yet because the LG, Mr. Najib Jung, is not in the national capital. Quickly cutting across to Ashish Mehrishi. Ashish, the biggest takeaways from the Supreme Court today.
Well, Preeti, first of all, the latest from the Supreme Court that, the hearing is going to continue day after tomorrow. So as of today, there is no only the observation that came from in the morning that the Supreme Court was not very happy with the behavior of the center. And, the major part has been that, Supreme Court observed that, the center was actually doing delaying tactics. So certainly the Supreme Court is not happy, but as of now, no decision from the Supreme Court as of today. The hearing is going to continue day after, and Prashant Bhushan is going to continue his argument day after tomorrow. All
right, so day after today, suspended animation not just in the Assembly, but where the Supreme Court is concerned also continues. There was supposed to be a press conference at 2:30 p.m. by the BJP state unit. Will it still take place, with now the hearing being pushed forward to day after? Well, we will keep getting our viewers the latest, but let me bring in our executive editor, Javed Ansari, who's in the studio with us. Javed, in all probabilities now, Delhi is looking at early elections because not quite much elbow room left for the BJP.
Yes, that appears to be the likely scenario, because if the BJP tries to form a government, it can only form a government either through backdoor means, either through defections or head a minority government, and that will then puncture the moral high ground that the BJP is trying to occupy at the moment. So therefore, everything pointing towards the inevitability of assembly elections in Delhi.
And because there are 3 seats which are going in for by-elections. Now, you did speak to the election commissioner, and he categorically stated that when the LG decides to dissolve the Delhi Assembly, those elections are cancelled.
Yes, that's the rule. If they go, the constitution clearly states that if once elections are declared, once the assembly is dissolved, then by-elections cannot be held, and therefore everything will be clubbed together, and assembly elections will be held to the state of Delhi, probably only after the Jammu and Kashmir elections, although we don't know for sure. A final call on the exact dates and etc. will only be taken by the Election Commission of India.
Javed, away from the technicalities of the issue, now if one is to holistically look at what's playing out in the national capital, why is it that the BJP seems so scared to face elections? And it's been seen how, this long-drawn process over the last few months, because they should be emboldened, by their big, wins in Maharashtra, in Haryana, but there still is a sense of skepticism where the BJP comes into play and elections in Delhi. Why is it so?
Yeah, it would appear to be so, and there's been more than one opinion in the BJP whether they should go in for elections or form a government. Now, perhaps the reason why they are not entirely confident is the Aam Aadmi factor. Because a lot of people, especially those who live below the poverty line, the poor, they are still their belief in that Aam Aadmi still continues, because if they gave them a lot of subsidies as far as water was concerned, as far as electricity was concerned. So these are things that and under the new government, things have not really improved as far as Delhiites are concerned, and therefore they believe that they may not be able to repeat the performance of the Lok Sabha elections or the way they performed in other states, and that's why the hesitation till now.
All right, Javed, stay with us. For the benefit of our viewers, we want to give our viewers on how the numbers are stacked. We're going to play those graphics out, and that is the reason why the BJP right now does not have majority, cannot stake, a claim to forming government, even when the LG offers, invites them to do so, which hasn't happened yet, will happen only later on in the evening. This is what the numbers look like. Now, the Delhi Assembly is a 70-member house. The strength today is 67. Primarily why? Because 3 seats are going up for by-elections, which were vacated during Lok Sabha during the first 15 days of November. So in that 67 house, this is how the numbers look. The BJP Akali combined of 29, Aam Aadmi Party 27, Congress 8. Even if the BJP is to win those 3 seats in by-elections, it is still fairly away from the magic figure of 36, which it needs to be in majority to stake to form government in the national capital. 2:30 p.m. is when we are looking at a press conference by Satish Upadhyay, the state president. All eyes on that. Mr. Upadhyay, will the BJP once again evade the question and wait till the Supreme Court hearing continues day after? Well, we'll keep getting our viewers the latest on that. For now, gentlemen, Javed Ansari and Ashish Mehrishi, thank you for joining us. Our constant coverage on the story continues. We'll keep getting our viewers the very latest.